This is day three. We're gonna be speaking about support and resistance. Previously, in day one, we spoke about trends. You guys remember the sideways markets, which is a consolidating trend where it's neither really going up or down, it's just going sideways, right? So the bottom, let me just complete this first. Okay, here we go. So we're going to use this green line to represent buyers pushing up the market, and we're going to use the red line to represent sellers pushing down the market, right? So we have down here, we have our buyers. We have buyers in the market down here. And up here, we have our sellers in the market. Now, what you will see here is buyers would push up price, sellers would push back down price, buyers would push up price, sellers would push back down price, right? Now, this line where buyers sit is going to represent our support. We call this our support, or you may also refer to it as our demand, right? We call this our resistance. You may also refer to it as our supply. To keep things simple, we're just going to call this our support and our resistance. Why is it called support? You see, it's kind of supporting, right? It's kind of supporting this zone, right? Why is it called our resistance? Well, we're pushing up and we're getting pushed back down. We go up, we're getting pushed back down. We go up, get pushed back down. So since when we come to this point, price is resisting us from going further. We call this our resistance, right? Green line, our support. The top is our resistance. You can take buys from a support and you can take sells from a resistance, right? Very simple. That is a support and this is a support and this is a resistance. I'm going to show you another example. We also spoke about uptrends, right? Previously spoke about uptrends as well. In the first video, this would be a uptrend. The market is continuously going up. Let me just make this a line as well. Funny enough, this is our support, right? So this green line is actually our support. Remember here we have our support where buyers are, but this is our support as well. This is our support. And this is our resistance. So we also do see support and resistance in trending markets as well. So our resistance, let's label that there. And this is our support. So you will see on the green line, buyers push up price, and then sellers push back down price. Buyers push up price, sellers push back down price, buyers push up price, sellers push back down price. Right? The cycle continues. You see it in markets like this. You see your support and your resistance, where your sellers are in control at your resistance, and your support where buyers are in control. You see it here. Let me clone this. And you see it in these types of markets as well. And obviously, you do see it in downtrends as well. So let's make a downtrend. Down, right? Okay, that is our downtrend. There we go. Now here we have our support. So this is our support. Let's just put this on, let's put this at the bottom. All right, this is our support. And this is our resistance. So if you are in a downtrend, you usually want to sell from the resistance because price is going down, it's continuing down. So you normally want to take sells from your resistance. So it's going to probably look something like this. You want to take a sell at each resistance. You want to sell there and you want to sell here as well. So each time we touch a resistance, you want to sell in a downtrend, right? Similar as well in an uptrend where we're going up, each time we touch the support, which is this green line, in uptrends, you want to buy if you identify a support. So you want to buy each time we touch a support. You want to take buys. These are different examples of support and resistance. This is the basics. Resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support. Right? Now let's go to a live example on the chart. Let's go to reset price. Let's see if you find one maybe on gold. Okay, so let's go to gold. Let's go to the 4 hour. Probably not gonna find one in the 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour. Okay, here's a good zone, right? Here's a good zone for our support and resistance. We had there was a resistance. It's gonna make this a zone instead. So this is our support, right? This is our support, and this is our resistance. So members, buyers, and our resistance, sellers. So you have sellers at the resistance, pushing price down. Each time we touch resistance, pushing price down, pushing price down. You see? And then the support, we have price buying up, buying up, buying up, buying up, buying up. You see, we're eventually going to break through, but within a support resistance zone like this, you see it's kind of like tug of war. You know, any scenario where you see price is kind of like going zone to zone, kind of like tag of war, up, down, up, down, up, down, whether it's going sideways or it's going up and down. As I showed you guys with the trends, the uptrend and the downtrend, you can find a support and resistance. Normally, how you can identify a support and a resistance, you will look for three touches, right? So let's start here at our resistance. Let's keep that. Let's move this, right? Okay. So we see a zone here. We see like one touch. We see price comes here one time, two time, three times around the same area, basically. Touch here, push down, touch here, push down, touch here, came down, touch here, came down. So you have like one, two, three, and then you sell on the fourth one. So each time you see price is kind of rejecting from a area, you can mark out your resistance if sellers are pushing price down. Each time, for example, let's go here as well for our support. You're gonna see here we have like one touch, one, two, follow the mouse, one, two, three, around the same area, and then you draw your line, you draw your support, because you have one, two, three, and then that is how you draw your support. And then we had four, five, six, seven touches around the same area. In the next video, we're going to go into how you can take trades using support and resistance, but this is just the basic breakdown. Remember, support is always usually to the bottom where buyers are pushing up price. Let's change these candles for a second. Let's go green. Okay, so you will see buyers are pushing up price down here, pushing up price. And then when we get up here, sellers push down price each time. Sellers gonna push down price. And then buyers push up price again. Then sellers push down price. If you guys were wondering why we use the green for the buyers and the red for the sellers, watch the previous video. Red candles represent sellers being in control. Green candles represent buyers being in control or buyers in general. We will go over how to take entries using support and resistance in the next video. If you need any assistance, as usual, if there's something you do not understand, do go ahead and reach out to me directly. I do provide free one on one mentorship sessions at this point in time.